The Accounts Receivable module is fully integrated to the General Ledger and tracks receivables from joint interest owners, revenue purchasers, and any other needed sources. With Avatar's comprehensive system capabilities, this module automatically imports data directly from the General Ledger and inputs it into reports and inquiries. Let's take a more in-depth look at the Accounts Receivable module. The Avatar400 Accounts Receivable module is fully integrated with the General Ledger and allows for multiple AR types. In our system control records, on the Accounts Receivable control record, this is where the user identifies for each type of AR which General Ledger account it will use. In this example, revenue goes to account 1101, JIB goes to 1102, etc. Once this is set up, those are rarely changed and they're typically one-time setups. To get to Accounts Receivable off the Accounting menu, I take option 3, and to key a deposit that I have received for that today, I just tell it the company number, the General Ledger cash account number, and the date. And I'm going to say this check came in February 28th. When I press F6, it gives me a deposit number of 3, and I can F10 to input my data. I received a revenue check from owner number 1 for check number 5789045. The check is dated February 15th, and the amount of this check is $113,224.15. For revenue, this is all I need to input. I can press enter. I get another screen so I can complete my deposit. If I got a JIB payment from owner number 1 as well, I can input what I want them to see on their summary statement when they receive it with all their expense charges. And I can tell if they got a $500 payment. I can also input miscellaneous credits. Say I got a payment back from a credit on invoice from one of our vendors. I can tell it the date I got it, and it was for $32.45. Now this was a charge that went to a well, and I want them to get a credit for it, so I'm going to key the well number. If it has to do with an AFE, I can actually input the AFE number. I can tell it a description if I want to, credit on invoice, and I can tell it the account number to use. We'll use our DHI account that we've been utilizing on several of the other demos. This will show me what well it's going to, that it's going to be billed out at the well level, and it's actually pulling the DBI it is chosen based on the effective date. If this is the total of my deposit, it keeps a running total for me so I can make sure my deposit slip ties. I can F3 out and go post this deposit by taking option 2. I just simply input the company number, the deposit number, and tell it to close this deposit. It will ask me if I would like the number. I can press yes or no for the audit, and that deposit has actually been posted. Now let's go look at how that looks in AR. If I go to option 4, now let's go back to the revenue I received, and I tell it the company number, the owner number, and that I just want revenue. I can only put 1 here for revenue. I don't have to worry about the General Ledger account. I can see to my deposit here, and look, these are the revenue lines that I have keyed against it. So if I want to allocate that so I'll know it's taken care of, I can put the line number here for the deposit. In this example, it's line number 7. And it will show me all of the open invoices that I have to choose from. I can put a 1 in each of these and press enter, and when I do, up here at the top it shows me I've allocated that whole deposit. I'm through with that. F3 out. You can see those disappear because they're no longer open. And now say I wanted to go run an accounts receivable report to see what owners owe me, my company, money, or what purchasers still owe me money. I'll just run a quick little AR report. There's several options here. I'm just going to take some simple ones. Each of you would be able to identify which report you needed for whatever project you were working on at that point in time. I can run it by cost center if I'd like. I'm going to tell it to exclude the zero balances. I really don't need those. I'm going to run this by General Ledger date. I'm going to age by month. You have the option to age by day. I want all owners, not just selected owners. And I'm going to give it an aging date of February 28th. And I do want to age those credits. My report is finished. I can F5, come down to my AR reports, press display, and you can see here are all my open ARs, the companies that owe me revenue that I need to go find out why. At this point, I have $82,000 worth of revenue that I have not received. And that is how quickly you can input your AR. These are JIB, revenue payments, or for any miscellaneous checks that you receive. There are multiple selectors, and they are user-defined aging, which allows each user company the ability to retrieve exactly the information that's important to them. Avatar's Accounts Receivable module is the most popular software in the oil and the gas industry. Empower your business and increase your bottom line with Avatar. Contact us today.